Hi everyone, welcome to another video. I'm Miss Mark, and it's been a while. Yeah, I just have really been in a slump. I feel like I've been saying that for a super long time, but anyway, I've been in a slump and just kind of fell off from making art videos, making comic pages, just really felt like rusty. Okay, what happened was I accidentally let myself get to the point where I feel like my art isn't worth doing because it won't pay off immediately. Like, I feel like in the past I was able to get to the point of like draw no matter what. Like, I didn't even have to check in with my feelings. I didn't have to get any kind of immediate validation for it. And that is when I produce my best and most consistent work, is when it's about putting in the time, putting in the effort, and it's not about the immediate result. And I've definitely lost that skill, lost that mindset. So I'm trying so hard to get back into it, but man, it's hard. Shout out to my past self who somehow managed it. I don't know how she did it, but we're trying to get back to that, so part of that is making this video. So these little sketches, these little doodles, I guess, this is a painting style that I kind of would like to get good at, but it feels real weird. And it's sort of a painting style with watercolors where I don't render it fully, almost. Like, I just do like a flat wash. Like you can see, for the most part, especially for the character drawings, I didn't really do any shading. I did a little bit on the flowers, but it's sort of a flat graphic look as opposed to something that leans a bit more realistic or rendered. And I don't know that I could point to a whole lot of examples of this art style off the top of my head, but one would be like Tintin. Like, Tintin doesn't do a whole lot of dramatic lighting or shading. And I really like that style, but I think the one thing is you have to really know your color theory and your composition technique to make that kind of style work. And I'm not saying that these drawings do that. But the point of this page, I thought I just want to try coloring with watercolors and not rendering it, because it feels very scary to not render, because it's like it's too simple, it's too minimal, quote unquote, too easy. So as ironic as it may seem, it feels like it takes a lot of courage to not render and shade. And that's what I wanted to do on this page. And I was leaving like a lot of white space, just to let it be a simple little page in my sketchbook. The thing is, though, when I finished this, I don't necessarily think these 3 drawings are that remarkable, but I had the thought where I was like, if my sketchbook was just entirely full of illustrations in this style, I would really enjoy it. Like, I feel like that aesthetic, having a whole set or a whole series of drawings in this style, actually would be very satisfying, even if one page of them doesn't necessarily like feel that amazing. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of like a comic panel. Like, a comic panel doesn't necessarily feel complete on its own, but when you have a whole book full of comic panels, they all add up to something really amazing. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and thanks for hanging around while I do the typical part-time artist thing of randomly disappear for a few weeks and then randomly come back. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. If you watched all the way to the end, don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Shout out to those people who watch my videos all the way to the end. And I will see you in a future video. Bye.